Okay, so welcome to my room. So first I want to point out that I have these cool little things that I made on the walls in a checkered pattern. I kind of just cut up a sheet of paper that I found at Walmart into tiny squares and then just put them back, reassembled them on my wall. They're just stuck on with glue. And I kind of just made it to where it seemed as though it wasn't aligned perfectly, just to give it some character. So at the top I have some pictures that I've taken from Instagram, a frame that I made. I just found a butterfly outside, I put it in a frame that I got from Marshall's for like $1 and put some paper behind it. And this other picture that I took from Instagram, these are pictures taken by me, by the way. And then a postcard that I got from my friend when she went to Las Vegas. On my wall I have this cool little DIY blanket that I got from Walmart also. It was a gift. And yep, so on my door I have a bunch of pictures that I've taken. I like taking pictures, so I have kind of a collage of them just here. I never got to finish them because I ran out of time and kind of never just went back to Walmart to go print them all. So I have a lot of different pictures from a lot of different places like Mexico and Georgia and San Antonio and Del Rio and stuff like that, Chicago. So moving on to this side of my room, and I have this cool little, I don't even know what to call it, but again I took some paper. The center of it is kind of like some cursive writing. It doesn't really have, it's not really saying anything in particular, but kind of just looks cool. And I laid that down. It's a square, and I just, turned it to where it's a diamond, and then I cut out some other pieces from the same little booklet that has a bunch of different patterns, and I kind of just arranged them in a cool little way like that. So again, it's all just glued on, and it looks pretty cool. So in the center there's a frame that I made myself also. It has some paper that I crumbled up here on the sides. That red portion, I just crumbled it up, glued it, and then put it on. And then the back, of course, is just the normal piece of paper. In the center it says my name, Daniel, and a green paper also that's kind of crumbled, just to give it some texture. And on the top of my wall, or kind of around that little panel of wall, there's some birds that are cut out. Some are just like kind of old newspaper looking, and then these two on top are sheet music. And they're kind of just cool little things that I made. I made it to where they're birds that don't really have much detail, but you can tell that they're birds. So I think it looks pretty cool. Again, all 100% homemade. Everything's DIY, very inexpensive, everything. So the next part is above my desk, and here I have a clock that would not stop ticking, and it got kind of annoying, so I took out the batteries. So that's why it's not moving, but it looks cool still, so I kept it. And I have two little rows of 2 strings suspended on my wall. On the first one it has some cameras that I cut out from the same paper booklet that I used for these other ones. I just cut them out and placed one on opposite ends, and then I have 2 postcards on opposite ends also from Chicago. And across there's kind of like a cool little pattern of a few medals that I have. I have a lot more, but I just didn't put them up. They're from band. And then I have some Polaroids that I took. I've always been into taking pictures, and I had this Polaroid when I was about maybe 10 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago. I had this Polaroid that I used to love taking pictures with. The film was really expensive, so I don't have many, and they're all of my sister. So that's why I have little people on there. It's my sister, and the bottom right is my mom and holding my sister. So yeah, I always take pictures of my sister. And then there's like a little map right here, a map of the United States. and Mexico and Canada. And I think it's missing Michigan now that I pay attention. But I got that from high school. I was like an office aide, a discipline aide, but I would always go with my friend who was an office aide, and we'd go to the resource room and we'd like cut out cool little stuff like that. And I took one home to decorate my room, and I thought it just looked kind of cool there. So I put it right under there. Sorry about my finger. And then next I have this cool, awesome little thing that my friend made for me about 4 years ago. And it has my name on it. And this cool little design that she made. And then here at the top right corner it says a little Bible verse. So it looks super cool. So yeah, she's super artistic. And yeah, so moving on to this side of my room, I have a bunch of awards that I've gotten. I have more, but I just never put them up. But these are all the ones that I have from university and different honor societies and recognitions and medals and stuff like that. On the top, I put some cords up here that I got from one of my honor societies. I have 3 more. I just haven't put them up because they look too busy, I feel. But yeah, I have some cool awards and stuff like that, and that plaque is from band. It's kind of old. There's a picture of me right there. Don't pay attention to that. And I have some books on my desk. So I arrange these in a cool little fashion like that. I really like the step look of it. And yeah, I could have gone like 2 rows of 3, but I kind of like the whole look, so I kept that one. And that's why I didn't put up my other awards, because it didn't really go with it. It would kind of mess it up. But yeah, so looking here, I just have some books and stuff lined up. I have these cool little, these brown ones. They're I don't know what you'd call them, but they look like books, but in the middle they're hollow, so you can like store some stuff in there. I just have like some random cords in there and whatnot. And yeah, another cool little plaque there. Can't really see it because it's clear. So yeah, again, this is all just stuff that I have laying around. The only thing, these were a gift, these books. And these cool cameras, since I love taking pictures, right? I bought these cool cameras from eBay. This one was $3. It looks super cool and antique-ish. This one was an old camera that my mom had that we no longer use. I don't think it's a DSLR. I haven't played with it much because it's super old. It doesn't have that good of quality, so I don't really mess with it. I have a digital camera, and this one is actually my favorite. I think this one was $7 on eBay. So yeah, if ever you want to buy anything, go on eBay. If you ever want to buy anything like cool antique-ish, go on eBay, because there I feel like the demographic of people on eBay is more inclined to think that these things are old, whereas on Amazon, people on there, the demographic, I think, feel that they're vintage and therefore worth more. You know, because their vintage are cool. Like, everyone's into Polaroids now and stuff like that, when, you know, they're kind of just old, I guess. But yeah, so the value kind of depends on where you go and who's selling it to you. So definitely check out eBay. They're super cheap, and I get like tons of cool cases for my phone and stuff, very cheap and very inexpensive. So yeah, so moving on to my closet door, let's get a good look. I have my idols there. Beyonce at the Formation Tour, Tinashe and Frida Kahlo at the bottom. And the background of my wall is just another collage that I made just from ripping out pages from books. I was in band, in case you didn't realize already, so I have some sheet music and stuff that I put there. And I just kind of put like a neat border to begin with along the edges, just so that way it lines up really nice. And then in this, you know, beyond that, once I had that down, I just kind of put them randomly so it looks cool. And actually behind this poster, since it's kind of big, I didn't even finish it. Like behind there, it's just blank. There's not any papers or anything, just because it's going to be covered anyways. So that's a cool little tip in case you want to do something like that. And here around the doorknob, since it's circular, I don't have 100%, it's not covered 100%, but I kind of got some smaller pieces and got in there as well as I can. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I also have like a periodic table that I thought looked cool, some scales and stuff. They're upside down, so try to mix it up a bit, but it looks really cool. This was a postcard from one of my friends, and this poster is from a concert I went to, Joyride World Tour. It's signed by her. She put a little heart. So yeah, super cool. This is like one thing I'm super proud of. I really love it. And next I have this cool this cool mirror. Sorry. And it's just a normal mirror, right? And I put these roses on here. I cut them out again from the same booklet of cool little patterns and stuff that I have. I just cut them out and put them on the side just because I love the way it looks. It looks so cool. I love flowers. I love that whole feel. I don't know what you would call it, like old rustic, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I have a picture of my cousin's baby who like really we're kind of close, I guess. She gave that to me, and at the top left I have a card that one of my students gave to me. One of the students I mentor, she gave to me. We kind of had like a cool little moment, I guess, and she like really got close to me or whatever. So she gave that to me as a gift to remember her by. So yeah, so that's my room. It's pretty cool. No real inspiration. I kind of just did it, and everything's very minimal. Everything's held up with glue sticks on everything. That's my grandpa's hat who passed away, who kind of left it there, and I've just saved it. So yeah, let me know if you guys like it or what you guys think or anything like that. So the main reason I'm posting this is because I'm actually gonna have to take it down. My parents are moving, so yeah, they want me to take like everything down, and I just wanted to do a quick little tour of it so that way I have it saved somewhere and so I can show some people. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Bye.